All good. Okay, Acun, first of all, how are you feeling? How are the nerves doing for Saturday?
Yeah, we are counting down for the big day and big moment, of course. And things like this, all year we had like 46 games, wins, losses, draws, disappointment, enjoyment, everything. But now everything gathered together for 90 minutes or maybe under 20 minutes. How can I be more excited?
And obviously, as the owner of the club, you'll obviously have one eye on what this means financially for the club. Just how much transformation could it make?
Yeah, about financial part, we are not focused on that. I mean, I didn't go to football business to make money, but it will mean a lot for the power of the team and for the team's future. So whatever at the end of the day finance part will be just used for the team and to upgrade the team. So I believe in destiny. If it is good for us to go to Premier League this year, let's go. But if it's going to be a bad future for us for this year and we will suffer in the Premier League, it's better we go next year. So whatever happens, for me, it has a reason and I believe in destiny.
Can I ask you about what's been going on this week? You've mentioned, I think in other interviews that you've done, that you think the fairest thing would have been that Hull City go straight to the Premier League without even going to Wembley on Saturday. Can you explain why you think that would be the fairest thing to do?
Actually, I mean, when we talk among each other and our lawyers, there is a common feeling that an eliminated team, if they are not eliminated by 3-0, and for example, violence on the pitch, there are some reasons that you can postpone the game or decide after the game there is a match fixing. So you just make the result change. Or an unofficial player played in the game, and you just change the result and make it 3-0, and one team goes to the next round. In this case, there is nothing like that. So from our side, of course, we think, our lawyers think actually, that it is not fair an eliminated team to be again come back and to go to final. That's so simple. But is it at the moment time to just talk about it? For me, no. So I would just stop this conversation for today. It's 48 hours now. And we are fully focused on this game. We want to win the game. We want to show we are a good team. And for our fans, everybody, it's such an important game. And we want to enjoy the moment of the final now because it is now decided. There is a final and we will play. So we have to focus on that.
And what actually happened with Southampton? What do you feel about what they did? Yeah. And and do you think the punishment was correct?
About the punishment, I wouldn't comment because I'm not the judge, and I don't want to share my feelings to the public because at the end of the day, I don't have enough knowledge. I can only judge something if I have the full knowledge. But I feel very sad about their owners, about Southampton fans, about Southampton players. So can you believe somebody does something wrong? We don't know how wrong it is. Okay, I don't want to judge this part, but I'm judging the decision. The decision part, is just gave harm to this club, the fans and the players. So I feel really sorry for them. And I wish nothing would happen, did happen, and we would everything would normal and we would face them. But of course, there are rules in this country, and judges just decide about something. Maybe Southampton will process again, I don't know. But I'm sad about this event happening.
How sort of impressed and proud of your players have you been with them this week, preparing for the game in such unusual circumstances?
Yeah, for me, they are our heroes. The way they played against Middlesbrough away, they showed how good team we are. Now it is time for them to show how strong they are in the mentally. After so many things went on, they are prepared for 8 days for another team. They will prepare for 2 days for another team. So you can imagine how much difference everything makes for them. They have just studied some game plan. Opponent just analyzes everything. Everything gone now. And it's just 2 days because Wednesday they were off. Thursday is today, one training. Tomorrow is light training. Then one training and a half, they will go against the final. But this doesn't just make us afraid. I believe in them. They are our heroes. They showed how good personality, strong personality they have in previous times. So all of our family believe in them. And I hope they will show that they are the best team.
And one last one, Acun, you said before about how if it's not meant to be on Saturday, that it's not part of the plan, you go again. Do you feel the team's kind of ahead of where you ever imagined they would be? And that promotion would be a massive bonus, but not the be-all and end-all? That you're kind of way ahead of where you thought the team would be right now?
Actually, people think that we are far away where we imagined, but from our side, the picture is completely different. You know, like a video, your side is different, our side is different. From the people's side, people think that Hasti is a candidate to go to relegation in the beginning of the season. From our side, we knew that we have a good team, we believed in the boys, and we had the, I think, best coach for this team. So, of course, when you look at the team, 10 of the players out of 11 in the first semi-final was the players who played last year. So we had only one ad players on the first leg, two ad players in the second leg. So this team is the last year's team, and people think that last year's teams go to relegation, then then they are fighting for the playoffs. It's a miracle. For us, it's no, because we knew that the players were good, we believed in them. But seeing the result like this and convincing everybody that we are now in the final is a fantastic pleasure.
Well, sorry, I said last question. I've just thought one
no
more.
problem.
You said about the legal side of things, and you want to forget about that for the game.
Yeah.
But do you rule out revisiting that, or the fact that they've decided there will be a game? Is that the end of it, or do you open the option of?
Actually, this is something we have to discuss with our lawyers. So now I stopped every communication in our club yesterday evening. I said no communication more. Everybody focus on the game. Even I don't want to talk anything because there is a game and we have to enjoy it. So I cannot say anything about the future at the moment. All I can say is I wish nothing happened and we could enjoy 10 days with the final enjoyment, but unfortunately 8 of these 10 days gone because of all the discussions. But life is harder than you expect all the time. So all of us live some things that's not expected. Thank God that these happening things are happening just one step before a final that was our dream, and now we are in the final. So the good news is such a big news. The other news is just at the moment we don't care, and we just want to enjoy the final and win it, of course.
Great. Good luck, Acun.
Thank you so much. Thank you.